Hey kids, and welcome to the show.
So today we're talking about
Turning Red.
So we're going to do part 2. Yeah, so I did a video on Turning Red the other day, and it's still getting a lot of play. A lot of people still have a lot of questions about Turning Red, and it's the same questions. It's kind of like youth ministry, where it's just the same questions over and over again. Okay. So I thought it would be cool, just now, to have your opinion on the movie, because mine's already out there, and maybe we can revisit some of it. So I guess let's start off with, what is Turning Red?
Again. So, Turning Red is a cartoon put out by Pixar. There's a lot of little Easter eggs in there that you can look forward to. I found a bunch of them. But it's about a girl, 13 years old, named Mei Lin, and she is having extreme emotions. And it's her friends and her navigating that together, because her friends accept and love her for who she is. There's a point in the movie where her mom assumes that Mei is talking about her mother when she's saying, "I think about the people that I love." And Mei doesn't have the heart to tell her that it's not her. And it's not really addressed in the movie or talked about, but as parents, I think we need to see that sometimes the people that our kids love are not us, and that's okay, because they need to learn acceptance and love in other ways. Mei didn't feel bad about the way her mother treated her, because she didn't know differently. Once she realized that her mother was kind of in her face and she needed more space, then she started making the adjustments necessary, and I think it was very big of her mother to allow that to happen. Yeah,
no kidding. So her mom, like, for a few times I was like, "Oh, I can't stand her. Oh, I can't stand. Oh, how dare she do that?"
Yeah, the beginning of the movie was like that.
And the way she attacked that poor clerk, Devin. We don't know whatever happened to Devin. He's probably still in therapy now.
I have no idea.
So what do you think of the movie? I gave it an 8. Like, as far as like the creativity, was it a good movie, and who do you recommend it to?
I strongly recommend 4th to 5th grade. Sorry, 4th to 5th grade.
Yeah. 4th through 5th grade.
4th to 5th grade. So that's about 10 years old. 9 to 10-year-old girls. I think girls, boys, or anybody who has the socio-economical. Nope.
No, social. Which one are you looking for?
You're cutting this, right?
I can't.
Bit.
No, I'm keeping it out.
Has the social-emotional language.
There you go. That's a good big word.
Yes, that was the big word I was searching for.
Yes.
Has the social-emotional language to experience this movie, and the parents that can do it, I strongly suggest. But if you're like, "Holy cow, this is too much for me," then don't take it on. Don't feel like you need to. It's not something that you need to, and it's not something that your kids need to see. There's 15 million other things that they can watch.
Yeah, there you go. That's the thing. It's like, it's the thing now. I don't know, there's going to be a lot of toys. I mean, there's going to be some stuffed animals, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
And some brushes. But it was a fun movie, though. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it wasn't a kid's movie.
Yeah.
Can't stress that enough. And it was marketed to kids. And that's the thing. It looks like a kid's movie.
It really does.
It's marketed to kids. Even the previews are marketed to small kids. But it's talking about big issues. So, and when you talk about big issues, they're ugly. So if you feel uncomfortable... and I haven't looked at the politics or anything about the director, the writer, or anything. I've just watched the movie. I've purposely not gone into any of that, because some people say that she had an agenda. Whatever her agenda was, the director or the writer, she told a story.
And sold it to Pixar.
And I think it was a great story, and it makes you uncomfortable, and I think that's what she was going for. And good, kudos to her.
Yeah.
So I'll look up her name and we'll put it up. Cause,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know who. Disney. So, yeah. And yeah. So you didn't say like 8. Would you say?
I don't know. I'm really bad at those kind of grading scales. It has rewatchability, so that's a good that's a good point.
It did not hurt to watch it the second time.
Right.
I am glad, and I didn't mention it, that we watched it before we watched it with our kids.
Yes.
So.
And I did show it to my 6-year-old daughter, who is way younger than the suggested audience. I think this movie is only getting press from parents who are scared.
Scared to talk to their kids about big things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, if you're scared to talk to your kids, if you need some tips or have some questions, we're here. If you're scared to talk to your kids about this stuff, don't do it. Don't go in unprepared. Just wait.
Find someone you trust, a pastor, a therapist, a teacher. Teachers are great if you know your kids' teachers.
Yeah. My son has a teacher that is hesitant to talk about something that I'm very comfortable talking with, and that has to do with sexuality and things like that. And I have volunteered to teach that class for them. So I am comfortable talking about things with my children, about sexuality, menstruation, all that stuff. And so if you need somebody, I got your back.
And, with the experience in youth ministry, when you're in youth ministry, it's something that big things come up all the time.
Yeah.
This movie is such small potatoes compared to some of the stuff we heard from kids and some of the things that they experienced. It was strange for a lot of youth ministers when I came into the profession to have those female kits. I called it a female kit.
Yeah.
And I was one of the first male youth ministers that had the kit. And
always an innovator.
Always an innovator. But if your youth minister is a male and doesn't have an emergency kit,
make them one.
Make them an emergency kit. I can't tell you how many times we had to go into that kit, and how much it was, for me anyway, the girls in my youth group, and I know some of you girls still watch my channel, so you can say so. At first it was weird, but then it just became a normal part of this is who I am.
Yeah.
And so many people are scared to talk to their kids, and just talk in the open. I always say, do it in the light. Don't hide it. If you can't say it out loud in front of people, don't do it. We tell our kids, don't keep secrets.
Don't keep secrets.
So at least one other person needs to know that secret.
Mm-hmm.
So it's talk to your kids.
Talk to your kids. Bottom line.
Bottom line. So
I said to a real dear person in my life yesterday, if I can't explain what I'm doing to my children, I don't need to be doing it. So if it's something that I'm hiding from my kids or sneaking around my kids to do, I don't need to be doing it. Maybe ask yourself that question too.
They watch us more than they listen to us. Until next time.
Work hard.
Be kind.
Have fun.
Yeah, it's a fun.